We live in one home, and that is the home of Earth.
We are the fruit of a 14 billion year process of development.
We have to move to the point where we can survive on this Earth.
We live in great peril.
Where are we on our moral evolution as a human species?
Science and technology outstripping the constraints of law and morality.
We are bringing an ecological and geological period to an end.
What happens then? We have epidemics of infectious diseases.
What happens to with HIV, AIDS?
You have massive refugee populations.
What happens to migrations?
The world is in an amazing period of slow motion catastrophe.
What happens to the entire system that's so delicately balanced?
Religions have to address problems like conflict resolution, they have to address the environment, ecology, they have to address economic disparities, they have to address social justice.
Unless the Buddhists know how to tackle this, Buddhism will be only good for those who want to have personal happiness.
If they don't do that, then they're not relevant.
They have seeds of peace within, but their lifestyle in fact contribute to suffering in the world.
You have to do your own soul searching. You have to do an analysis, an intra-analysis of religion.
I think the role of women we shall have to improve.
The world is fed up of religions when it's starved for spirituality.
This remarkable story of evolution, of the cosmos, of the universe, of the earth, of life systems.
When we begin to see and understand that this whole evolutionary context,
we are part of this system.
It is a living life force that has a capacity to grow.
Matter is just begun to have this capacity for consciousness.
The consciousness that we are now vessels for.
In terms of you and me and the rest of us, we're barely beginning to wake up.
Keep in mind what Einstein said. You don't solve a problem with the same kind of thinking that gave rise to that problem.
Cultural revolution is only going to happen when we are willing to let go of this fear of marginalization.
A new consciousness is possible.
We've come upon this, what we've begun to call global consciousness.
Many people are awakening already to this new consciousness.
A state of awakening having to do with inclusiveness and the capacity to hold multiple views.
You appreciate multiple perspectives and appreciate their differences and also see how they relate to each other. That's a very high level of cognitive development.
The highest level of caring is to respect people where they are and what life conditions they have.
What this speaks to is the profoundness of personal responsibility.
You can affect change by changing yourself.
We have a choice to stem the tide of destruction.
If we can just get a critical mass.
Together, we are much more than the sum of our own individuality.
There's something in the human spirit that every time we have reached this point where we could have chosen death, we chose life.
Each one of us can make a difference.
Then indeed we are moving towards the kind of world, the utopia, that we all dream of and that we each one of us know in our heart is possible.